100 plus stunning outdoor walkway ideas to elevate your garden design. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this presentation. Step into a world where architecture meets nature and where design transforms not just the space, but the very way we experience it. Our focus today revolves around over 100 exquisite walkway design ideas, concepts that bring together creativity, functionality, and aesthetics to elevate outdoor living. Think for a moment about the role of a walkway. At first glance, it is a practical element, a path that leads us from one place to another. Yet when we look closer, a walkway is far more than that. It is the spine of outdoor design, the rhythm that connects architecture to garden, the subtle gesture that tells us how to move, how to pause, and how to experience a space. The walkway is a narrative. It guides the journey, sets the tone, and enhances the emotional quality of every step. A walkway in any architectural plan, whether a private residence, a garden retreat, or a public park, is not just a connector, it is a shaper of experience. A well-designed walkway creates rhythm, order, and flow. It invites exploration, directs the gaze, and organizes the landscape. Consider traditional Japanese gardens where stepping stones are placed to slow the walker, encouraging mindfulness and framing views of water, plants, and architecture. Contrast this with European villa gardens of the Renaissance, where walkways aligned with fountains, sculptures, and facades to project symmetry and grandeur. Both traditions prove that a walkway is more than utility. It is storytelling in stone and soil. In modern residential settings, walkways define entrances, guide guests, and connect outdoor zones, from the front yard to the porch, from the patio to the pool, from the garden to a quiet seating nook. The way these paths are designed influences how we perceive style, hospitality, and atmosphere. Materials are the foundation of walkway aesthetics. Natural stone remains a favorite for its elegance and permanence, with slate, granite, or limestone offering durability while blending with the earth. Gravel, with its rustic charm and satisfying crunch underfoot, creates a Mediterranean or countryside feel. Brick brings tradition and warmth, its patterns, herringbone, basket weave, running bond, adding rhythm and character. Concrete, once considered purely functional, has evolved into a canvas for artistry, with finishes, stains, and stamps creating sleek or textured designs. Wood decking and timber sleepers bring softness and warmth, ideal for coastal or tropical atmospheres where natural palettes dominate. Each choice reflects climate, culture, and intention, giving the path its voice. Patterns and geometry further shape the character of a walkway. A straight line delivers clarity and directness, ideal for formality. Curves create mystery and discovery, inviting a slower pace. Stepping stones across grass feel playful, while a herringbone brick path signals tradition and craftsmanship. A mosaic of tiles brings artistry and storytelling. Even the spacing of stones alters experience, narrow spacing for brisk rhythm, wider spacing for contemplative movement. Designers often align paths with focal points, a sculptural tree and entrance, a water feature, using geometry to guide both steps and gaze. Throughout history, walkways have carried cultural significance. Persian gardens used cross-shaped with water channels, symbolizing paradise. Chinese classical gardens favored irregular paths that revealed poetic scenes. Victorian England celebrated gravel and brick paths that outlined floral displays. Mid-century modernism emphasized clean, geometric concrete paths as extensions of architectural grids. Today, these traditions mingle globally. A Japanese stepping stone path in a Californian backyard, a Moroccan tile walkway on a European terrace, creating fusion designs that enrich outdoor living. Walkways also shape psychology. A narrow, enclosed path creates intimacy or suspense, while a wide promenade conveys openness and grandeur. Cool stone feels strong and grounding. Warm wood feels inviting. Light-colored surfaces brighten a garden, while darker tones add contrast and depth. The edges of a path, plants, borders, or subtle lighting, heighten atmosphere. Soft illumination transforms an ordinary path at night into a magical journey. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, outdoor spaces are regaining importance as sanctuaries. The pandemic years reminded us of the value of gardens and terraces. Walkways have become not just connectors, but therapeutic journeys. Walking through a carefully designed path can be an act of wellness, a chance to breathe, reflect, and reconnect with nature. The philosophy of biophilic design, integrating natural elements into built environments, underscores this idea, emphasizing walkways as touchpoints between human life and the living landscape. From ancient gardens to contemporary homes, from stone and brick to concrete and wood, walkways shape outdoor experiences in ways both practical and poetic. They are the quiet storytellers of design, guiding steps and framing views, blending tradition with imagination, and turning every journey into an experience. When we turn to the present, walkway design is no longer just about connecting one point to another. It has become an extension of lifestyle, personal taste, and even sustainability values. Today's outdoor spaces are expected to serve multiple purposes. They are places for relaxation, social gatherings, fitness, play, and even remote work. The walkway, as the element that ties these functions together, must adapt and innovate. Modern design embraces flexibility, creativity, and ecological responsibility. One of the strongest trends we see is the rise of sustainable materials. Designers and homeowners are increasingly conscious of environmental impact, seeking solutions that balance beauty with responsibility. Reclaimed brick and stone, recycled concrete, and even repurposed wood are being used to create charming, eco-friendly paths. Permeable pavers are another breakthrough, allowing rainwater to filter naturally into the soil, reducing runoff and preventing erosion. Gravel paths combined with native plantings not only reduce maintenance, but also support biodiversity by providing habitats for insects and small wildlife. A sustainable walkway is more than a passage. It is a contribution to the ecological balance of the landscape. Another innovation is the integration of smart technology. Outdoor design is now informed by convenience and automation. Walkways are being paired with motion-sensitive lighting that guides the way while saving energy. LED strips recessed along the edges of modern concrete paths create a futuristic glow, transforming the garden at night. Solar-powered fixtures are especially popular, requiring no wiring and reducing electricity costs. In luxury settings, heating systems are embedded beneath walkways to melt snow and ice, ensuring safety and usability year-round. These intelligent upgrades blend function with design, creating paths that not only serve but also respond. Artistry is also playing a central role. Walkways are being treated as canvases, opportunities for personal expression. We see mosaic pebble inlays forming intricate patterns, tile walkways inspired by Mediterranean designs, and bold geometric layouts that complement contemporary architecture. In urban courtyards, concrete slabs are broken up with strips of grass or gravel, creating a dynamic contrast between hard and soft textures. Some designers experiment with resin-bound gravel that can incorporate luminous stones, producing walkways that glow subtly at night without electricity. This merging of craft and innovation makes every path unique. The blending of indoor and outdoor living has also reshaped walkway design. Homeowners increasingly see gardens, patios, and yards as extensions of their interior spaces. As a result, walkways are designed to mirror indoor flooring styles. Smooth concrete polished like terrazzo, wooden decks that flow seamlessly out of sliding doors, or tiles that match the kitchen floor and continue outside, all these approaches blur the boundaries between inside and outside. The walkway becomes part of a continuous living environment, allowing a sense of openness and connection with nature. Minimalism is a defining aesthetic of today's architecture, and walkways reflect this. Clean lines, neutral tones, and uncluttered layouts dominate modern designs. A path of large, evenly spaced concrete slabs surrounded by gravel exudes simplicity and calm. Yet minimalism does not mean monotony. Designers use subtle variations in size, spacing, or texture to create sophistication within restraint. The result is a path that feels elegant without being ostentatious, complementing modern homes with clarity and poise. In contrast, there is also a strong movement toward naturalistic design. Rather than imposing strict geometry, These walkways appear as though they emerged organically from the landscape. Stepping stones of irregular shapes laid across mossy ground, log slices embedded into soil, or gravel paths edged with wildflowers create a sense of harmony with nature. This approach is particularly appealing in woodland gardens, mountain retreats, or rustic homes, where the walkway is less about directing movement and more about blending with the environment. Multifunctionality is another hallmark of current trends. A walkway is no longer just a path. It can double as seating, planting space, or even water management infrastructure. Wide stone slabs might function as both a walking surface and casual benches. Raised walkways can incorporate planter boxes along their edges, allowing herbs or flowers to line the path. In some designs, walkways slope gently into shallow rain gardens that collect runoff and nourish plantings. This integration of function and form reflects the modern desire for efficiency without sacrificing beauty. Lighting design deserves special mention. At night, a walkway can transform into an entirely different experience. Designers now use lighting not just for safety, but to create atmosphere. Soft, low-level lights placed close to the ground highlight textures and cast dramatic shadows. Hidden LED strips along pathway edges define contours with elegance. In some innovative projects, fiber optic lighting embedded into resin surfaces creates the impression of stars beneath your feet. The interplay between light, material, and movement elevates the walkway into an immersive experience. Global influences continue to shape modern walkway design. The Moroccan love of intricate tiles inspires vibrant, colorful outdoor corridors. The Scandinavian preference for minimalism and natural materials leads to restrained but powerful stone and wood paths. The tropical aesthetic of Southeast Asia brings bamboo, stepping stones across water, and lush greenery into play. In an interconnected world, homeowners borrow and reinterpret these styles to create gardens that reflect both personal identity and global inspiration. Wellness is another factor influencing design. Paths are being shaped not only for beauty but for health. Long, curving walkways encourage gentle walking as a form of exercise. Reflexology-inspired pebble paths, popular in Asian cultures, are being incorporated into backyards as therapeutic features. Walkways with integrated seating nooks encourage pauses for reflection and meditation. The idea is to design paths that not only move the body, but also calm the mind and lift the spirit. Climate adaptability also plays a role. In hot climates, materials that stay cool underfoot, such as light-colored stone or shaded wood, are favored. In colder climates, textured surfaces that prevent slipping on ice are essential. Designers increasingly take regional weather patterns into account, ensuring that walkways are not only beautiful but practical across the seasons. At the intersection of all these trends is personalization. No two walkways need to be alike. Whether through material choice, layout, lighting, or integration with planting, today's homeowners are encouraged to make their paths reflect their personalities. A walkway becomes not just a passage, but a statement, a declaration of taste, values, and imagination. As the world of design evolves, walkways stand as symbols of how architecture and landscape intersect. They are adaptive, expressive, and increasingly central to how outdoor spaces function and feel. From eco-conscious innovations to artistic flourishes, from minimalist clarity to naturalistic ease, modern walkways embody the spirit of the present while hinting at the possibilities of the future. The future of walkway design will merge technology, sustainability, and human-centered experiences in ways that redefine how we move through outdoor spaces. Paths will no longer serve as simple connectors, but as intelligent, adaptive elements that respond to lifestyle, climate, and emotion. The walkway of tomorrow will be alive with innovation, blending practicality and artistry to create experiences that feel both futuristic and deeply personal. Technology will be at the forefront. Surfaces that sense footsteps could trigger soft waves of light, creating interactive journeys. Embedded heating systems will quietly melt ice in winter, while permeable pavements absorb rainfall and reduce flooding. Some walkways may even generate energy, converting each step into renewable power through kinetic tiles. Others will glow naturally at night, infused with bioluminescent or photoluminescent materials, eliminating the need for artificial fixtures. These advances will transform a basic path into an active partner in sustainable living. Design will also focus on resilience. With climate change reshaping the environment, materials and layouts must endure extremes. Heat-reflective surfaces will keep walkways cool in scorching summers, while textured, slip-resistant finishes will improve safety during storms and snow. Elevated pathways may rise above flood-prone areas, while modular designs allow damaged sections to be replaced or repurposed with ease. Walkways will adapt to shifting conditions, ensuring beauty and functionality across generations. Artistic expression will reach new heights through digital fabrication and advanced materials. 3D printing will allow the creation of intricate paving units inspired by natural forms, veins of leaves, ripples of water, or abstract geometry. Resin-bound aggregates may hold glowing stones, turning the ground into a starry night. Hybrid designs will combine hardscape and softscape, weaving living plants directly into walkable patterns. Each path will become a signature piece, a reflection of personal identity as much as architectural style. Ecological integration will move beyond sustainability toward regeneration. Paths will nurture life rather than merely coexisting with it. Edges might be designed as micro-habitats for insects and pollinators, while permeable joints support the health of surrounding soil. Materials sourced from bio-based composites will naturally return to the earth at the end of their cycle. Walkways may even serve as corridors of biodiversity, linking fragmented habitats and helping ecosystems thrive within human environments. Well-being will be central to design intent. Walkways will invite barefoot walking with surfaces designed for tactile richness, offering grounding and sensory connection. Aromatic plantings along borders will release fragrance as you brush past. Gentle soundscapes from integrated water features will reduce stress, while rhythms of light will create calming atmospheres. Future designers may collaborate with neuroscientists to craft paths that intentionally influence mood, whether to energize, relax, or inspire reflection. Global culture will continue to expand the design vocabulary. A single walkway may combine Japanese restraint, Moroccan ornamentation, and Scandinavian simplicity in one harmonious composition. This fusion mirrors our interconnected world, where styles no longer belong to one place, but evolve as shared expressions of creativity. As cultural influences overlap, walkways will embody the beauty of diversity while offering universal experiences of movement and connection. Urban environments will see walkways redefined as civic infrastructure. Pedestrian-first design will replace car dominance, with green corridors and edible landscapes lining daily routes. Elevated pathways may weave between buildings, linking rooftops and public parks to create multi-level circulation systems. Integrated with urban farming and renewable energy, these walkways will not only serve communities, but reshape the way cities breathe, grow, and connect. Circular economy principles will dominate material choices. Paving units may be designed for easy disassembly and reuse, reducing waste. Composites made from recycled plastics, natural fibers, or algae will provide durability without harming the planet. Sustainability will no longer be an option but a foundation, ensuring that every walkway stands as both an aesthetic achievement and an ecological responsibility. Lighting will evolve into an art form. Paths may softly glow with embedded fiber optics, react to movement with shifting colors, or carry subtle light pulses that guide walkers like constellations on the ground. The interplay between darkness, texture, and illumination will turn each step into an immersive event. The walkway will be as beautiful at night as it is by day, offering experiences that change with the passage of time. The future reminds us that walkways are more than functional routes. They are experiences, narratives, and reflections of values. From ancient stone paths to tomorrow's intelligent surfaces, the walkway continues to be a timeless medium of design, guiding our steps, shaping our journeys and reminding us that how we travel is as meaningful as where we arrive. The ground beneath us is not just a surface, but a story, weaving together architecture, landscape, and human life into a single, enduring path.